Hey there everybody, I am Soulchrist and today we are going to start playing Chrono by Square. This game was released in 2000. I was 10, or no, I was 11. No, yeah, I was 10. I need to learn to count. When it came out, I believe I got this as a birthday gift. My mom took me to Toys R Us to get it. I faked sick the next day to play it more. It is the first RPG that I ever played, actually. I watched my older brother play a lot of them when I was a kid. Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9, 10, what have you. Resident Evils, all those things. But I didn't play them myself. I was just that kid that sat there. I was like, hey, you should try to look over there. You should try to look over there. This game caught my eye when I saw it in a magazine. You know, that's how we used to hear about games, was in gaming magazines. And so to me, it's not my favorite because it was my first. It's my favorite because the game is just brilliant. The game has emotional ties to it. You know, the characters, you get very involved with them, and there's so many characters. There's so many offshoot stories from the main as well, to where you're not just following the main character. You're following the going-ons of everyone else to the extent that they give you. Some obviously more fleshed out than others, but that's okay. I don't want every character to be fleshed out. It'd be a bit overwhelming in my opinion. So we're actually just going to get going. I'm going to be commentating as we play. Very inspired by the ways of Mage Masher and Epic Name Bro in terms of how they present their Let's Plays. So I'm actually going to be modeling my style around how they do it. You know, they talk about the game, they make jokes, they talk about their own life, they talk about the game life, and I just like that. And see what I mean about the music? This is just brilliant stuff. But you know what? Enough about that. Let's just get going. This beautiful underwater backdrop. Now I did have a Let's Play of this with about 4 episodes up a few days ago, but I learned that my audio was totally screwed up, so I'm just going to restart it, and I think that's okay. I don't like to rename characters. I like to keep them as the developers intended, so our main character that we will follow and be is Surge. Now this place will be quite important to us as we play the game. The intro always starts off the same. You start with Surge and the girl, and then a random. In this case we got Rasley. What is it, Surgy? You look troubled. This is it. There's no turning back now. Oi, come on, Surge, Rasley. Just you wait, Lynx. Today's gonna be the day of reckoning. Say your prayers, not that it's gonna do you any good. I'm not gonna do the line. Sergi. Alright. Well folks, let us do this. If I hold the O button, I will sprint instead of walk, which is always a good thing. This game has a really unique combat system. I've not really run across other games that share its like. Not that way. And I'll just explain it when we get into an actual combat, which will be right now. Because, like some of the older JRPGs, this is a game where there's no random encounters. It is, you see your enemy on the map, and you can either try to avoid them, or you can confront them in purpose. But you see we have attack, we have element, we have defend, and run away. We're going to attack, and we have a 1, 2, and 3. 1 has a 92% chance to hit, 2 is a 79, 3 is a 69, and that does change as you either hit or miss. The 3 is obviously stronger, so we're just gonna try right away, and hey, our first attack of the game will miss. That is a fantastic omen in my opinion. But we will try this again, but we'll play a little more cautious. We'll play a 2, and we hit, and this enemy gets to go as well. I don't know the exact things that make up how turns are decided, but there's certainly a formula somewhere. Elements are our magic and skills. We're going to use them. Photon beam bombards enemies with an extra powerful laser. Let's check this out. And that is just cool. And it did 91 damage, which in my opinion is pretty darn good. Let's have Kid attack. She's not nearly as physically powerful as Surge, nor is she as magically powerful, I do believe. Let's use Aerial Saucer, which I will call Aerial Sausage throughout the entire playthrough, because that's what I do. 78 damage, very good, very good. Love that ending theme. And we also have some pretty good stats actually, but that'll be kind of explained in a bit. But the way this game works, it has elements. It has 6. White and black, which oppose each other. Red and blue, which oppose each other. And yellow and green, which oppose each other. Black is primarily death and gravity. White is primarily holy and light. And so solar light, you know. Yellow is primarily electricity and earth. We need to disable this, by the way. This is essentially, we power this down, and my suspicion is that we power this down, the energy goes elsewhere. Okay, so we said yellow. Green is wind and plants. I usually call plants just nature. Red is fire and something. Heat? I think red might just be fire, actually, you know, just that one thing, which is fine. And then blue is water and ice, so those are technically the same thing. But the opposite elements do oppose each other, so they do extra damage to each other. Red on red will do lesser damage than red on any other color, and red on blue will do the most damage. Oi, what the bloody hell was happened? What are we doing out here? Whoa, bugger! What's so high up? Is this thing floating? Yeah, it is. Did it feel like your body passed through the floor just now? There sure is something for it, Serge. She's Australian, by the way, and I do a poor accent, but deal with it. You're right, mate. You've been acting all weird. Who knows what's up ahead, so just stay on your toes, eh? Okay. Yeah, you tap your foot, girl, whatever. Let's approach this door and, oh, hey, look, Rasley always has these, sparkles behind her. That's kind of cool. She's a fairy. Heartbeat. 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 But characters also have innate colors. Surge is a white innate character, Kid is red, Rasley is green. And so that means that they are weak against their opposites. So if someone uses black element on Surge, it's gonna hurt. Someone uses white element on him, he's going to resist it quite well. And if they use any other color, it's going to be kind of at its normal power. Some elements can also put status effects on people that we'll kind of go over as we see them. We do have the normative poison and burn and sprain. Well, sprain's not normative, I guess, but you know, they all have kind of unique effects on people as well as they do them. You know, it's not just you take the residual damage from poison and burn. They all do something a little different, which I think is really neat, especially if you use them against enemies to your advantage. Like I will say, sprain does lower enemy defense. So if you can sprain something and then just have your physical attackers just bombard them, that is an awesome way to up your DPS. Now I've played this game, I want to say 8 times completely through. So I know it pretty darn well, but obviously not perfect. But I'm going to try to treat this as a walkthrough at the same time, and try to show you pretty much everything. So there should be something right over here. We took a tablet out, which is a consumable. It's a healing item, and then under his bed we take out his life savings. And I don't want to take a rest, I just woke up. That is ass backwards. But there's some really cool... That's our mom. We'll talk to her another time. She's a good lady. I believe her name is Marge. Marge, he ain't so large. But what we want to do is... There's a little boy over here, right there, who wants something. Hey Sergi, do you know what's popular among the village girls these days? A necklace made from Komodo dragon scales. You know, those monsters that eat fire. I want to get some for Kiki, but there's no way I can beat those monsters. Oh no, if I don't do something about this, Kiki might start liking Lolo. Fuck Lolo, I love this kid, he's ballin'. So we want to get that scale, and I guess I should do things in order, so let's talk to this man who has a big fish. And guess what guys, we're going to be nice. Yo Serge, what do you think of this sawfish? I think it's pretty cool. You ever seen one the size of it? Ha! This has got to be one of the legendary Dragon King Palace. Wouldn't you agree, Serge? Yeah, you're probably right, man. You think so too? I knew it. I just knew it. If it really is true, then from here on out, happiness will be rolling into my life. Business will pick up, money will start pouring in. I'll be able to repair my roof, varnish my boat, buy a new sail, eat as much squid gut pots as I want to, and termina. Life is good. Yeah, right. Who am I kidding? That would definitely be too good to be true. But thanks, Serge. Thanks anyways. Thanks for playing along. Here's a little something for you. Give it to a girl you like. A girl I like must be a Komodo scale, and it is. Wish the legend was true though. The Dragon King Palace. There aren't enough dreams out there lately. So let's just go give that to the kid. Neat thing about items in this game, by the way, they're all key items, I should say. You can look them up. They actually have a visual to them. The colorful scale of a large lizard used to make the necklace that we are all the rage in Arnie Village. Arnie Village is where we are. So what you do is you come over to this kid and you press square, and you give it to him. Well, wait a minute, Sergi. Is that a Komodo dragon scale? No way! Is it real? Oh, Sergi, how about giving it to me pretty please? Oh, come on, Sergi. I won't ask another favor for the rest of my life. Please! Yeah, we're just gonna give it to him. We're not gonna extort him. Really? You sure? Yes! Alright! Thanks a million, Sergi. Here, let me give you this. Put to good use, okay? Uplift. Earth Elemental. Magic. So, yellow. Oh yeah, and one more thing. Do you know what Pushel's favorite food in the whole entire world is? Heron bones. She'd do anything to get her paws on one. She'd obey your every command to give her one. Okay, that's a good hint. Pushel is a recruitable character. You see this woman? She sells things. We don't care at the moment. Let's just steal. Serge found a new frame. Oh, looks like you found it. Oh well, go ahead, take it. It's on me. Received a shellfish frame. And you know, I don't really like it. We're gonna use it anyways. Whenever we get a new frame, we're going to use them for a bit. So to do that, we go to Customize, Window Frames. The base is Arnie Wood. We can also do Simple Line. We can do Shellfish. We can do Iron Plate. And we only have those 4 at the moment. But frames are kind of a mini game, I guess you could say. You know, a little hunt and find thing. So we're going to try to find as many as we can. I actually made a playthrough where I just hunted out. That's a Komodo dragon, by the way. You know, I'm not gonna be mean to your Celine. It's actually my Celine's actually a really good song from Sonata Arctica. Do you know about the Lizard Rock southwest of the village? I've heard the mother Komodo dragon comes out every once in a while. I've told Kiki numerous times not to play there, but she never listens to me. I guess kids will be kids. Damn kids and their drugs. They were saying that the Komodo dragon's big, but we just saw a very small one. It must be the mom we're talking about. We gotta talk to this guy because he's also essential to getting another character a little later in the game. Oh, hi Serge, I was lost in my thoughts there. You know how Kiki's growing up so quickly? Sometimes I'm just amazed at how much she resembles her mother. Yeah, I guess my wife is like that too. She's been very much like her mother since as long as I can remember. I guess that demonstrates how life continues to live on through generations. Sure. It's been about 10 years since I became a fisherman. Back then I still had other aspirations, but I ended up succeeding my dad. I guess you can say everything here represents 10 years of my life. Lion sharks, sawfish, 6'4" narwhals, you name it. They represent all my hard work and dedication. Well, good on you, man. I love my job, and I'm happy with my current lifestyle and all, but lately I get to thinking when I see Kiki about how I could have had a different future. If I had chosen a different path 10 years ago, then I'd be living a completely different life than I am now. I'm not saying which one would be better, but I just wonder where the other path may have led me. I guess the longer you live, the more you wonder about another you that might have been. Oh, I do that a lot, actually. Boy, life sure is complex. Oh, hey Serge, you want this? Here, take it. It's an amulet made from a lion shark tooth 10 years ago when I decided to become a fisherman. I don't need it anymore. I have my wife and Kiki watching over me. That is really sweet. That is really sweet. Serge received the shark tooth, and you see when things show up in green like that, it does mean that they are a key item. So let's check that out as well. An amulet Kiki's father made from a lion shark tooth 10 years ago when he decided to be a fisherman. And each key item is specifically drawn, which I think is really cool. So you kind of get a good visual of what that is. Final Fantasy IX has like this whole hunter rank key item system. It's cool and it's fun, but they don't show you what these things look like for the most part. I think it'd be really nice if they did. But hey, that game's big enough as it is, so whatever. I believe there's something to this girl, so let me actually open up the book right quickly. I do apologize for that, because on my last playthrough I didn't seem to get anything out of it. Up with that thing. To the ghouls! And then this shouldn't happen too often, I do promise you that. Chrono cross on a village. Oh, girl. Son of a bitch, go away. Small. Okay, I got it. So yeah, let's talk to her. Why, hello, Serge. Do you want to hear a real-world poem? Sure! Insanity leads to chaos, then to solitude, the fruitless effort of adding meaning to what is meaningless. A lone crimson tear falls to the sea. The echo of the remaining star cries out in the infinite vacuum. The least I can do is send my distant prayers over the wind of time, setting sail on dreams. That was nice. Well, how'd you like it, Serge? Were you moved? I've been dreaming about becoming a poet since I was little. I want to cross the continent and make a name for myself with just a pencil and paper. But look at me, I'm in this puny village in the middle of nowhere, witnessing this rundown shack. Your boss is right behind you. What you say about my restaurant? You can quit anytime, you know. Yikes! Just kidding, I was just kidding. I was just saying how good the work environment is. You want to hear my poem again, Serge? Sure. It really means a lot. I like my poems. I'll make you an honorary president of my fan club. Now I'm just gonna skip through what she actually says, but at least for here because we just read it, but I believe we do get new dialogue. Okay. Well, Serge, were you moved to tears? Yes, I was moved to tears, girl. Oh, how I wish I could cross the continent, make money off this stuff. Run down. You fired. Thanks, Donald Trump. Yikes! I said I was kidding. I was just a joke. You should really lighten up a bit. I think that means she's not fired. Anyway, she'll come into importance later. No answers, just a barrel. Makes me think of that blonde joke. Potato. What do you want already? I said I was just a barrel. Fine, take this, man. Uplift again. They really want us to have yellow magic, apparently. Alright, that's a cute little Bubba Dingo. Here's an ivory helmet. And down here, a Hecarim bone. And did we not hear that there's somebody that would do anything for a Hecarim bone? The leg bone of a wild Hecarim, perfect for making stock to be used in soups and stews. That sounds good to me. So let's go find out who it is that really wants these Hecarim bones. Yeah, I say yeah. I do love this place. It's just so nice. As much as I'm not into cooked fish, I assume they can eat plenty of it raw, which is great. So maybe if that's the case, you know, I could live here, eat some of that big old sawfish. Ooh, with her, if she could get her paws on, that looks like a dog. Dogs have paws. Hecarim bone. Let's give it to her. Ah, is that a Hecarim bone? Yeah, she talks like Mike Tyson, by the way. Thank you, Pooh. It's a present for I? How'd you know to accept or not to accept? Me accept your present, and me shall help you. Me will do anything you want. Me will be honored to be by your side, and will use my pretty miracle power X. Me will do it, Thudgy Poo. Who shall join your party? Ba 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 ba. Who shall the, I guess, Poodle's what's based off of? And hey, we got a party member. That's very cool. I will equip people in a minute after we collect more stuff. There's a bucket right here next to the house. Holds an aqua beam. Very cool. That is blue magic, as we probably could have guessed by my little rundown of how the elements work. This is a record of fate. I don't believe that's one we can actually use, though, which is funny enough. But when we see those are where we save. So behind this, whatever the hell that means. If anyone knows what that means, feel free to tell me. I don't know if it's Chinese, Japanese, Korean, Thai, I don't know. But we got a cure spell, and healing magic is always a welcome thing because I don't risk being killed in most combats, to be honest with you. Few combats though, they're rough. But it's always nice to just be fully healed after combat, and I will show you how it is you become fully healed after combat quite easily. It's either in this bucket or in this watering thing, and we get a photon ray. If you remember, we used photon beam earlier. That was pretty cool. This is like photon beam's little brother. You know, you gotta start somewhere. So let's equip now. Alright, does he have the ivory helm? He does not. He's the main character, so we're gonna give him some favoritism. Plus, Pushel already has more defense anyway. She uses gloves. They both have bone equivalent things right now. Let's allocate. Pushel is yellow, so I would like to give her, and yes, Pushel is a girl, so I'd like to give her uplift. I'll put in the second tier to make it +2. I will also give her cure magic. Actually, screw that noise. We're going to put this way up here and put Aqua Beam right there. Then, since Surge is white magic, what does he already have equipped? Cure +1. I did not know that. I don't like to have tablets equipped, so I will put that there. And I think that's fine. I don't mind having a heavy heal. Now we gotta go find our girlfriend. Her name is Lena. She is kind of that, you know, girl next door beauty. You just can't not like her kind of thing. She's a very respectable girl. Yippee! She's very well dressed. She's not a whore, essentially. You know how her dress style is. You're late, Surge. Sleeping in as usual, I suppose. You probably should go get some Komodo dragon scales for my necklace. Remember, since you were late, my mom asked me to babysit the kids. Woohoo! Surge, Lena, look at us! We're looking. Come on, you guys should join us. It feels really good. Unlike the rest of you, we're not here to play. Don't swim out too far now. Okay, gotcha. Wonder what that island is in the background. I mean, I know, but we wonder. Kids sure have it easy. Remember when we were like that? Not a single care or worry in our minds. You're like 16, girl. How each day lasts an eternity filled with newness, fun, and excitement. Yeah, and everything was paid for. But the important thing now is not our childhood, but my Komodo scale necklace. Yes, we have to face up to reality and live each day anew. Sure. So I want you to go to the Lizard Rock and give me some scales for me. I would join you, but I still have to watch the kids. It's your fault. You were late. Once you collect some Komodo dragon scales, I'll catch up with you to Pasa Beach. Is that okay with you, Surge? Yeah, sure, no problem, girl. Got you. Good. That's what I wanted to hear. Okay, then don't just stand around. Go collect some scales at Lizard Rock. Let's see. I think 3 should be enough. Good luck, Surge. I'm counting on you. Okay. Look at that guy. I'm pretty sure he is hammered. He's just like, oh, I can't keep my head straight. So I believe we've gotten everything in Arnie Village. We're gonna go take a quick pit stop. I believe it's called Halcones. Cape Howl. I was kind of close. So a cape and a cove are a bit different. So we're gonna get a heal. Heal is actually a green healing spell. And we're gonna get a bone, which is a reagent for crafting. You actually craft your own weapons and armors like you do in Final Fantasy VIII. Yes, you can find them as well, but you know, crafting is a thing. So let's check out, what is this? What is this? Surge and Lena forever. Aww, it's so sweet. Check that out, guys. Check it out. So I will get into a combat real quick just so you can see Pushel in action. Also, it kind of lets me start the next episode at just kind of a brand new area. I think that'd be kind of ideal. So let's fight this thing. This thing is called a Beach Bum. Pretty weak, pretty standard. I believe there's Blue Element. Oh, we also got a Squirt, is it? Sand Squirt, close enough. So let's check out Pushel. Pushel is a physical powerhouse. I like to do a 1-3-2 combo when I'm in the mood to use some magic still. Let's check out Uplift. We'll just finish this thing off, even though, you know, I could allocate damage better than that. So we literally uplift Earth from the ground and drop it. 16 damage. Pushel is not a magic user. But also, we're quite a low level. Those pretty stats you saw from the intro sequence, no, those are not ours. That was the future, essentially. It was a dream, as you probably could tell by Surge waking up from it. But 38, Surge is much more powerful in Magic, and we'll actually look at the numbers in a moment to see what those numbers are. So Surge has a strength of 9 while Pushel of 10, but Surge's magic is 7 while Pushel's only 3. So that is a big difference. And you see how we're getting bonus HP? That is not curing, that is our max HP going up. The way this game works is you level up, you know what, I'll actually go into the level up system in the next episode as we enter Lizard Rock. So everyone, thanks for watching. I'm Soulchrist. Please like and subscribe, share this with your friends, and I will see you in our next episode.